This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 17. Fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahushai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Isaiah chapter 24 verse 17 is that I want to talk about these JJ's last resort nuclear option. Okay? When I say last resort, all right, this is the JJ's nuclear option to basically attempt to destroy the world if they're about to be destroyed as a nation, all right, in our homeland. Okay, this nuclear option is known as the Samson option. Okay, and we had Great Millstone. I know a lot of apostles and elders have discussed this from time to time, but it's always good to bring this back into remembrance, all right? Because these JJs have a lot of nuclear weapons in their arsenal, okay? And they're willing to use it on everybody, okay? If they are feel that they're about to be destroyed. So this is a snare on the whole earth, okay? And this is how we know, okay, that land is about to be destroyed and America is about to be destroyed, all right? Because America is tied. Notice you see right here, okay? This is a book written by Seymour M. Hirsch, the Samson option. You see the little chain? They're tied, okay? Because these JJs, all right, which are the least of the flocks, okay, they are drawing America into nuclear conflict, all right, because America can't escape. They're actually blackmailed because of this option. If you really, what I'm about to show you, all right, not only they blackmailed regarding all the freaking weirdoism that's been going on in America, that, you know, the Jeffrey Epstein client list that's still not being shown, all right? But America knows that if the JJs fall, they'll fall too, okay? Just by this Samson option alone. So let's play this. This is very interesting, okay? This is something they will not tell you in your universities or Ivy Leagues, okay? You got to do some thorough digging. And that's why, one more time, Isaiah chapter 24, verse 17, fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. Let's see with the NLT version. Terror and traps, snares will be your lot, you people of the earth. Okay? So everybody's going to be affected by this nuclear war. Let's play.
Most people have never heard of the Samson option, but it's not a secret. It's on Wikipedia, in Israeli media, and it was first exposed by Jewish American journalist Seymour Hirsch. The same.
Right. Let me start back. Just where they get in the term Samson option, okay? If you know the history, okay? You got to read the book of Judges, okay? Samson took down the temple, okay, in his last final act of defiance against the Philistines, okay? In fact, we'll make it easier, you know, because Jake don't like reading, okay? What is Samson known for in the Bible? Samson. Not Samson. Final act of destruction. Despite his captivity, right, because Samson was in captivity, Samson prays for strength one last time and uses it to collapse a Philistine temple, killing many of his enemies, but also himself. All right? This is, okay, where the JJs are getting this reference from. So just understanding the mindset behind this. Okay? Let's start from the top. Okay? The Samson option. Hey, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, you better wake the hell up. Time is ticking. The time is shortening. All right? It is about to go down. Let's play this from the top again.
Most people have never heard of the Samson option, but it's not a secret. It's on Wikipedia, in Israeli media, and it was first exposed by Jewish American journalist Seymour Hersh, the same Pulitzer Prize winner who uncovered Abu Ghraib. The Samson option is Israel's last resort nuclear doctrine. If the state faces collapse, it won't just strike its enemies. It plans to strike major world capitals, not just Tehran or Damascus, but Washington, D.C., New York, Paris, Berlin, even cities in the countries that fund it.
You see that? So in the Samson option, not only are they going to strike their enemies, they're also going to strike their allies. Okay? This, okay, is the reasoning why what you see was going on is about to get 10 times worse. Okay? It's about to get real nasty on planet Earth. Okay? And according to the AI mode, multiple sources estimate Israel's nuclear warhead count to be around 90. And this is what they could find. All right? They are believed to have enough fissile material like plutonium to produce up to hundreds more weapons. And this is the will of the Lord. The Lord's setting it up for this for judgment, okay? Behold, the day shall come that burn as an oven. All right? Yeah, it's going to get real nasty on planet Earth. Okay? Let me get Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16 first, and then I'm going to get Malachi. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. Exactly. These nuclear, okay, weapons were created by these mad scientists under the influence and inspiration of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That is the fact. Okay? He put the spirit on them to make it so they could be used according to his appointed time. All right? And these devils, these Edomites, all right, starting with Amalek, all right, they don't care. They'll use them if they feel that they're going to be destroyed. Okay? These are the times that we're coming to. And they'll even hit their own allies. This is why that statehood is going to be destroyed. Okay? Something's going to happen where they're going to be like, yo, we got to do a sneak attack on them JJs now before they hit us. If they feel, because this is coming out now. So if Russia, China, NATO, okay? If they feel that, oh, them JJs are a goner, and they're like, well, we don't want our cities to be rocked, okay? They'll hit these JJs, okay? And who's going to spearhead it? Russia, because that's in Ezekiel 38. Because Russia, all right, is the one that's going to destroy that land to set it off, along with its allies. But I wouldn't be surprised by NATO too. Okay? Look at that. NATO summit in Brussels. This is in their Samson option. All right? Hey, man. Psalm chapter 9, verse 15. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made right. All right, these heathens are through, man. They set themselves up, all right, for the big rug pull. In the net which they hit is their own foot taken. 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Hegalion Salah. You see that? So there you go. 17, the wicked shall be turned into hell, meaning the grave, and all nations that forgot the Most High. 18, for the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of poor shall not perish forever. Right, because we expect to be delivered from this destruction. Okay. 19, arise, O Yahweh, let not man prevail, let the heathen be judged in thy sight. 20, put them in fear, O Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Salah, right. Okay. So let's keep playing. Hey, man, we're here. All right. It's about to get real spicy. Them people are waking up to them JJs, man. Okay. They may get off a couple of nukes, but you know, this Samson option, all these countries is, you know, and these citizens they're like, whoa. The citizens in the country are going to be yelling and screaming at their government. You're going to allow them to attack us if they go down? That's how you know this World War III is about to be something, man. We're in the beginning stages of it, but it's about to be on a whole other level, man. Wait and watch.
New York, Paris, Berlin, even cities in the countries that fund it. Recently leaked Israeli documents list these exact targets, confirming what Hirsch warned about decades ago. This isn't a defense policy. It's global blackmail. A doomsday doctrine where the entire world becomes collateral if Israel falls.
You see that? And this is why the America is joined to the hip, okay, with them JJs, because it is blackmail, all right? If we go down, we're sending them nukes everywhere. Okay, how about that? Okay? And so this is why, hey, something's going to happen where there's going to have to be a sneak attack, all right? And it is going to be a sneak attack because the Lord said, hold on, let me read this, and then I'm going to go in Jeremiah because the scriptures talk about the Lord laid a snare for Babylon, all right? Because America's the one protecting these devils, man, all right? Even though these devils will send a missile at them if they fall. These people are gotta be removed. This is nothing but confusion, man, and literally snaky mentality. These people are snakes to each other. They're snakes to their own selves. But Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he have taken against Edom, and his purposes that he have proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Okay? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Right. And the least of the flocks are these JJs. See, they're drawing out all these Edomites. All right? Especially America, which is tied to the hip. Okay, to these Amalekites, these JJs. But here we go. 21. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry of the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Now let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 50 verse, I'm going to start at 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Right, because again, America is the hammer of the whole earth. All right, they're actually the one doing the bidding of them JJs. Okay, they've been blackmailed with their sexual wicked appetite, you know, pedo lifestyle, and of course with this Samson option, because if they go down, they know America's going to be hit. All right, but that's a snare onto them, because Russia's going to turn up, man, and Russia's going to make sure that, all right, he does that sneak attack on them JJs and on America. All right, they may get off one or two, maybe, but it's of the will of the Lord. But this snare is coming on Babylon the Great, as well as them JJs. Jeremiah 50 and 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. See, the Lord is going to set a snare. What is a snare? Let's go into that word snare. Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm excited. I have laid a snare. Yakwash. This is a yah. This is a kwa. This is a shah. So yakwash, which means to lure, entice, there, lay a snare. There it is. Set a trap. To lay snares, devices of the wicked. There you go. So you've been laid. You've been set. A trap's been set. All right, and by you defending these JJs, that's your demise, man. O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh. Exactly. Okay. 25. The Lord opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. What are the weapons of his indignation? The nuclear missiles, as well as the chariots. All right, shooting them laser beams. For this is the work of the Lord God of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. You see that? All right. So a snare is set for y'all. Okay. Let's keep playing.
Iran has never threatened to nuke its allies, but Israel has, and still might. So ask yourself, if any other country had a doctrine like this, would we call it a democracy or a threat to civilization?
It's a threat to civilization.
Most people.
That's it. It's a threat to civilization, man. Okay? That's why these people are going to be, that's why that land is going to be destroyed. Just by this alone. Okay? All right? And this is why America is blackmailed into supporting them JJs, all right? Because they understand about this nuclear option, the Samson option. Yep. So, yeah. This is why the JJs is not a signatory to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. They don't sign. So there you go. So Lord willing, this was edifying. I know the apostle elders have gone into this, but I just wanted to bring this into remembrance because we're getting close, man. All right, the Samson option is no joke. All right, and this goes to show you, man, you people walking the earth, you're in for a rude awakening. That's why it says in Isaiah chapter 24 verse 18, and it shall come to pass that he who fleeth with the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in a snare, for the windows from on high are open, and the foundation of the earth do shake. It's talking about the destruction. 19, the earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean dissolved, the earth is moved exceedingly right. Okay? See, this is why nuclear war is going to happen. They got to get these devils, okay, before these devils let loose these nukes. All right, and like I said, maybe one or two, but you know Russia's gonna have to, okay, and Russia, China, Iran, and damn sure NATO are gonna have to light up them JJs and America, man. Okay, because this is what the end game's all about. Okay, so there's no stopping this. The earth, but it's again, this is prophecy because this place has to be judged. 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Right. And this is talking about America. America's going to fall, never rise again, as well as them JJs. Okay? They're going to be, these JJs are going to be wiped out of our land. Okay? And then that's it. They'll never be able to call the shots ever again. Okay? But yeah, man. Hey, it's coming. So Lord willing, is us edifying. I just want to talk about the Samson option. This is a powerful video. Okay, Lord willing, they don't take this down. But again, I follow a lot of these Edomite extremists who are, all they do is talk about this. And they came across this video and I was like, yo, this is powerful because it's pertaining to prophecy. Okay, so and again, these Edomite supremacists, they have no idea what who is who. They still think that those are the Jews of the Bible, which is bullshit. Okay, well, some of them. Let me stand correct. Some of them know that they can't be. And then some of them are waking up knowing that the Bible ain't for them. Okay, that's why they're going back to their, Odin and all these gods, these different gods that their forefathers were into before they got into the Bible. But yeah. So and when I say got into the Bible, misused the Bible and twisted the scriptures. But yep, this is it, man. It's coming. So, Lord willing, is less edifying. I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep the door, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles, elders. Hey, we're almost out of here. It's getting spicy. Things are heating up. Okay? That war is going to get a lot bigger because it's going nuclear. World War III we're kicking in the door. So with that, keep pushing. For the fuses that are watching, keep studying. When you pray, preach, and cover. Shalom.